Volvemos después de un tiempo a Genshin Impact. Estábamos liados con el Cyberpunk. Y bueno, vamos a hacer la misión legendaria del Príncipe Cretaceus, el albedo. Y a empezar el evento este nuevo. Y a ver qué tal. Quiero Monster.
The rite of parting?
Have you heard?
The neighboring nation, haven't you?
Huh. Looks like Timaeus isn't here today. Customers? Oh, pardon me. No. Just strange for him to not be around. I see. He was called away by Albedo. I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do my best to help. My apologies. I don't get out too often. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book. Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we? Hey, aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror? I've heard so many stories about you. Always wanted an opportunity to research you up close. What are you... sorry, don't mind me. What am I saying? Still, you'd definitely be able to help Albedo. There's that name again, Albedo. Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt? Apologies, I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher. But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. Yes, he's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of... Wow! Paimon... Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face. I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring... Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out. I don't see why not. Testing the limits of living beings' capabilities is one of Albedo... Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to... I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the present... Sorry. That's the best... Hey, stop worrying. We got this.
The neighboring nation of
Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous once she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh?
There will definitely...
Is that what all researchers are like? Anyway, let's go...
Come on, traveler, let's go!
The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Un momento, pues, gente. Ya está bien. A ver. El caminito. Si no, nos va a tocar escalar. Y no tengo ganas.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Dios, no hay misiones, macho.
The situation here seems trickier than I thought.
If only we had some help here.
Vale, o sea, esto es como el Ghost of Tsushima, ¿no? Hay momentos que te mueres de frío y como no te acerques a una hoguera o lo que sea, pues te vas a morir. Tío. Espero que no sea muy rápido, porque si no...
Hey, hola.
Buenas, Mauri.
¿Todo bien?
Sí, aquí estábamos jugando un ratillo. ¿Y tú? ¿Todo bien?
Oye, está muy buenísimo tu stream @foxiden.
Muchas gracias.
Me escribes si un día quieres colaborar con un partner.
qué te refieres a colaborar con un partner?
Bueno, debo irme, pero me cuentas.
Muy bien, ya hablaremos. Eh,
A single sword is more than enough.
un poco lejos, Bueno, ya lo haremos. Vamos a centrarnos. Vamos a ver esto. Lejos. Pues si nos pide camino lo haremos, si no, no. ¿Esto quién es?
Sister
Bárbara.
Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is
Una
about to...
Rosaria. ¿Otro personaje?
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Lo meterán también, seguro.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job.
I mean, sure.
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
Ah, no, va cargadita, Tiene un par de motivos.
What do you...
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour?
Ahora sí que creo en la Santa
Even if
Fe.
you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to...
Huh? Well,
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Don't fret. Nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going. Seems like that nun's an expert in making people...
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We better watch out. She seems like a danger...
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where. And you think I'm the trick?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was...
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have...
What? Do the nuns of Mondstadt have...
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why should...
That doesn't sound right.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm.
So, are you also...
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Brace yourselves.
Vale, eso no me gusta. Eso es... creo.
Fry! catalyst.
Cabrón, que hay una placa de hielo.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Another test subject.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Yahoo!
No.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Y pongo un personaje de fuego mejor. Bueno. A ver. Voy a quitar a Bárbara. Y voy a poner...
I can't wait any longer. Nice and spicy.
Estoy en la ruina, en comida. Tengo que comprar.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
Yeah.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
¿Esto es un mineral o me da algún bono de algo? Porque me sale un círculo alrededor. Estelar es el nuevo, pero el otro, el de carmesí, no manda nada. Así que tiene que ser algo como un estado, ¿no? Debería salir aquí. Puedo hacer mandoble, no me acordaba. Ah, me protege del frío. También lo tiene. Hoja de hielo. Eso por allá.
Out of the frying pan.
Here we go. By royal decree. Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Boba, get them! yourself. Boba, get them! Eat this! Let's play! At the frying pan,
As you wish, Ming Fräulein.
let's play! By royal decree!
Hay que ir rápido para lograr una de esas. Porque estoy congelando.
Nice and spicy!
De... Debe pegarle con...
By royal decree!
No hace nada. Pegarle con agua. Es azul.
We can do this! Yeah! Boba, get them! If there's nothing better to do,
Se puede entretener con ataques piros, pero no pone nada más. Solo los ataques afectados por un cuarzo que merecía. Ah. Entonces...
I'll put you on. Have a load of this.
here we go!
Shouldn't get
Let
careless.
the show begin! Yeah! Time for takeoff!
Roast till fry. Let's end this quickly.
Eat this!
You need a burrito. I will end you. This was well done.
At the frying pan! Brace yourself!
Shouldn't get careless.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff. What a nice and spicy. What a good. Come on, we can do it! I'll protect us! Eat this! Goba, get... Yahoo!
Let's end this quickly.
Right hand into the fire! Think you can get away? Race you! Yahoo! Let's play! Let's play! Boba, get them!
Let's end this quickly.
Brace yourselves!
This is bad.
Let's play! Time for takeoff!
This isn't good.
Vale, pues ya estaríamos. A ver, vamos a cocinar algo porque estoy tieso de vida, no, lo siguiente. Era tener platos especiales o... Pues no sé. 100% de obtener un plato doble. ¿Qué hacemos ahora? Pues... esto, por ejemplo. ¿Qué más? Pollito asado que nos falta, ¿no? Podríamos hacer también unos rollitos de estos. Ok. Y algo de ataque. Como este. A ver. Ahora esto es lo que estamos haciendo.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Seems like there's more to being a nun in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
Hay un jefecillo. Bueno.
Yeah.
Eso es. No, pero varios. Hay uno que...
Here we go. Let's dance. Yahoo! Yeah. Nice and spicy. Yahoo! Here we go. You're toast! Think you can get away? Boba, get them! Let's dance! Out of the frying pan! Yahoo! Think you can get away? Nice and spicy! Brace yourselves! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play! Let's dance! Here we go! Think you can get away? I'll protect us! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
me ha dado.
Here we go. Oh, protect us! Think you can get away?
No sé, pero... será un geóculo. Entonces este... El árbol frío eterno. Estos son como los geóculos y tal. Entonces eso quiere decir que voy a tener el poder de fuego tan pronto. Pensaba que iba a tener el poder de otra cosa. De hielo, de agua. No sé, ojalá. Hay una poder por aquí.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Yahoo! Wouldn't glide. Yeah. Let's play.
Habla mucho de la falta del daño de la fist. Estoy tonto perdido, tío. He roto el texto, pero no lo cogí. No me quedes como las piedras esas para encender la lámpara esa que te encuentras. Si lo rompes y ya está. Vamos a ver qué pasa aquí. Sí. Necesito 10. Si alcanzo el nivel 2, me dan deseitos. Piel, fotónico. Esto me da un planeador también. Es como si fuera la reputación. Parecido. Pero no. Anhelo escarlata desbloqueado. No sé qué es. Con este recuerdo aprenderás a hacer el arma frío eterno. Plano para forja, hostia. Es así. ¿Eso? The fuck. Que la huella me mandan para allá. Está bien, padre. Vamos a hacer primero la misión y luego ya vamos a buscar el árbol.
Albedo? Why would he...
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang... The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But... Candy's... Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk! Let's take them out of the picture first! Let's play! Here we go!
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
What's up with sketching hilly trails?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
Madre mía.
What?
Te saca un ojo con eso.
Questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were...
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental... I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my... forgive me. This must be confusing.
Whoa, you are...
You're right. Giving a demonstration would, for example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
Alquimia. Full Metal Alchemist.
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world, helping it to grow, to bloom.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out,
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies, but you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may...
shall we just get out of here? This sounds...
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to... Time for a change of surroundings. We should be...
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
cuánto frío.
Here we go. Huh? Here we go. Time for takeoff. Let's dance! That's right, question. After the seed sprouts, will...
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence after awakening. Even creation may be possible.
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit...
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy... The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person. How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Fascinating. And this...
What a stupid question! Can't you... And another thing! It's Paimon, not...
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force. Oh, that rules out that possibility. But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick. Or cause the waterfall south of Springville to flow backwards.
Hey! How would you know?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in the research, it seems that only firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able... Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge...
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Let's play! Let the show begin! Hey-ya! Nice and spicy! Yahoo! Time for takeoff! I'm the frying pan! I'll protect us! Here we go! Let's dance! Let's play!
Great work. If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external element... Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the...
Internal flow?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will... If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel...
And in...
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparation. Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved, but if... Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other... Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a... It's a type of ore known as star silver. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver. All going to plan. We should...
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
¿Qué cojones es eso? Estaba seguro de que era un enemigo.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Yeah. Yeah. Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play! Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. You're toast! Brace yourself. Brace yourselves. Brace yourself. Wouldn't gliding. Yahoo! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Here we go! Yeah! Brace yourselves!
Piedra. Ya está la fuente de guardado de esto. necesito una mierda. Hola. Hace con el Nemo. Sigue siendo Monster. Quedan todavía 4 homúnculos de esto voy a coger. El homúnculo. Acabaría ya con todos. Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Que Espina Dragón no es otro continente, no es otro sitio. Sigue contando como Nemo. Quiere decir que es el mismo continente, el mismo arconte. No lo sé. Y no parece que haya ninguna ciudad, ¿no? Todas ciudades sepultadas, pero si no hay ninguna ciudad, está claro que no hay ningún arconte. Uy. A intentar hacer la misión y ya exploraremos en otro momento. No sé, aquí nos viene plata.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
Here we go. Time for takeoff. Get them!
This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Nice and spicy. Help!
Time for takeoff.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Nice and spicy!
One after another. Here we go. How rude.
Out of the frying pan, into...
Think you can get away?
Oh, protect us!
Let's play.
Estoy haciendo nada, ¿no? Puede ser.
Out of the frying pan, into... the fire!
Here we go.
Let the show begin! Out of the frying pan, it's
Yahoo!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Let's dance! Nice! Spicy!
Yeah. Let's play.
Oh no!
Time for takeoff. Yeah. Here we go.
You're toast!
One after another. Brace yourselves.
No me sale de su vida, tío.
Yahoo!
Como rayada, ¿no?
Let's play. Here we go.
Nice and spicy! Oh, protect us!
Como 3 horas pegándole y no le baja la vida.
Brace yourself.
Nice and spicy!
Let's play.
Hay que matar primero a las mariposas. cago en la puta, no era tan difícil. El electro no hace falta.
Boba, get them! Huh?
Ay.
Let the show begin! Ha! Yahoo!
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoct. While we are waiting, have a look over here.
Nariz.
My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from...
Whoa! Look at all the data!
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few... I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes. Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. Following this line of thought, I'm sure...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregisvine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back in that sense.
Yes, sir. That's...
After all, we've got our primary data already. If it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world...
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so... Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an
Great. I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
You said you tried some already. You sure?
Oh, this was the result. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary.
So you knew you'd be sick and still...
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance. And it's in conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar. Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about ordinary is that every people are the same, they can understand, and when you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we... For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyro-regisfine. Or, to sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental... Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. You gave me a lot to consider. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract her...
Is he trying to join the Knights? He what Paimon meant...
Before we can proceed, if you're interested, why not have a look around?
Albedo! Let's go see him!
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Not to worry. They're all for— well, on with— there may be significant— take Tevat, for example. Here, those— but worlds may well exist where only one person is— so, leaving elements to one side, I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. No, you shan't be— now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it. That was your best effort?
What's with the disappointment?
Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a—
Cooking?
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon, that does sound yummy though. Okay, Paimon approves.
I'll leave you to it then. Look, if there's anything left over—
Paimon doesn't... How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again. Where does it get these ideas?
that was fast.
Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Pues creo que me he petado toda la tequilla. Falta la puta sal, en serio.
An elemental life form from another— Albedo's research will—
Vamos a ir a comprar. Estoy completo.
Add as. Add as. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
That was... An average outcome experimentally, but as far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Unless... Could it be that...
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safe. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But...
Hey! You were being... But you do have tasty rest. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right?
Yes. I'm fortunate too. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. If you had, say, superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah! This must be electrohypostasis powder. The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be animal elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it.
Goodness. You managed to I'm wondering... This element...
Yep. Guess it...
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is so, only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean... we've...
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is, in essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over... So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then I shouldn't get too excited. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
¿Qué cojones? Dios. Faltan 2 puertas de cofre, pone. Vale, otra misión de estas secretas, ¿no? Lo pongo a escalar ahora.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. How rude! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, Dios.
I'm the frying pan into the fire. Let's dance.
Yeah. 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 Yahoo!
Boba, get them! I'll protect us!
Here we go!
Nice and spicy!
Think you can get away?
Let's dance! Ready, steady, go!
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Yeah! 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 Wouldn't gliding be Wouldn't gliding be faster? Yeah! Yeah!
Help!
Yeah! Yeah!
Out of the front!
Yeah!
Out of the front! Eat this!
Let's play! Oh, no. My lyre is broken.
I'll protect us! Let's dance!
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Here we go! Here we go!
to jump? From up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end. I will factor the time expended and your top speed.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna...
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research. Then if you would, please.
Wait a minute! While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Forget Paimon said anything.
Great work. I've never seen your reputation precedes you, Traveler. The data shows that...
But you followed us the whole way without breaking...
Me? Actually, I used out... If it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization. If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights. It would be something to...
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you some... I may be about to make some analogies between you and the gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our... The essence of the investigative process is enthralling. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transition, all these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the
Oh, so that's why you wanted to sketch those hilly trails?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite bored.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be like...
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will... Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one... Follow me.
Puede que sea la última. ¿Verdad?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Vamos a activar este.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
La de abajo. Suena por aquí.
Let's play! Wouldn't gliding be fast? Brace yourself!
Yeah.
Brace yourselves!
Tiene pinta de que o necesitas otro mierda de esas o que hay que hacer algo. Por favor, que no se diga, pero... Claro que no va a servir, pero...
Here we go. Nice and let's dance. Here we go.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical. I'd like you to explore these ruins and there are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action, a tried and tested adventure. So, let's see you in action.
Vale, bastante fácil parece.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Vale, pues no es tan fácil. Tengo que activar a los 2 fantasmitas, ¿no? Pues ahí me cago en su madre. Fácil de lo que parece. Uno de 2. Ya tengo que ir al otro. Encontrar las mierdas esas. Y hay uno.
Nice and spicy. You're toast. Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Brace yourself.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Let's play. Here we go.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. There's still a lot to learn about them. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird. Seems like if you want the reward, you got.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kind of looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain, unless you can think of anything better to do.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is—
You!
I most certainly did not. And I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were
Listen, sister. Your guard's so high you can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed—
No way! Paimon would have sensed it! And
with an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into—
So, what are you gonna do?
I've gotta hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous. I've investigated everything else. The only
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now then. All things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy—
Overtime.
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind her.
Hay pinta de que ya acaba esta misión al menos.
You're back. Good timing. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, but the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts.
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever. And it didn't even have...
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Don't be sad. Albedo, Paimon really wants...
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it
Se ve
certainly
triste,
doesn't
la
hurt.
verdad. Supongo que no tener nariz no puede respirar.
Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a value in the future. If the need arises, well, glad I can count on you.
Tiene nariz ahora.
I made a point throughout of telling him, but what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything.
Sí, Calvedo también es de otro lado. Por lo que está diciendo, los de la Tierra, los de la caliza.
Can I rely on you to stop me?
Misterioso todo, tío.
Huh? Look at that. Looks like someone made camp here. Are other people adventuring nearby? Let's see how our fellow explorers are doing.
Parece que sigue historia al menos. Un poco lejos, a ver. Tengo que ir aquí. Vamos a ver.
Hey, it's Sook. Are you here to explore the snowy mountain?
You scared me.
But you were just...
Not at all. I was just thinking of a name for a new subspecies of sweet flower I propagated. Oh, are you interested? It's a shame. If I wasn't coming...
Yeah. Weren't you doing research in the city?
Timaeus and I were helping Albedo organize research data. Timaeus just left, in fact.
Sure didn't.
He said that he wasn't as sharp as Albedo when it came to data. The significance of some things Albedo is able to grasp almost immediately. But we, on the other hand, take considerable... Timaeus seemed rather depressed about the matter. He said he was going to take a walk. I was originally going to take a look around myself after finishing up here, but unexpectedly, I gleaned some interesting data from these reports. But, well...
Secrets? Ooh. Don't have anything on us?
Then, could I ask you for a favor?
But isn't he your teacher?
That's true, but I feel like he's always hiding something.
Wait, how are you...
Timaeus and I are both passionate researchers of alchemy. If it was anything else, Albedo wouldn't have any reason to hide it from us.
You do have...
Could you help me investigate what it is that Albedo's
What do you think?
Yes!
All right, all right!
Are you lost?
No, we're not.
A secret?
Hey, what are you doing? Our mission calls for a delicate approach. Sure.
Actually, you've arrived at just the right moment. Here, catch.
Huh? What?
As you can see, it is a sword. I did not make the sword. Would you like to try it out? My research indicates that this sword has some unique, but I need to gather data from it quite urgently. So...
Wait a second! How can there be a sword that only one person can...
Very astute of you. An ordinary person would be unable to wield...
Huh?
Or perhaps I should say that only you are immune to the curse. We gain little from saying more. Go find some monsters nearby. After all...
No puedo mejorarla más. Pero podría, yo qué sé, comprar en la tienda. Vale, no venden en la tienda. Pensaba que sí.
How about those over there?
Paimon still has a bad feeling about this.
Brace yourself.
Guba, get the...
Over here! It's with this brat! Give it back, you thief!
Treasure hoarders? They're
Enough talk! Hand it over!
Watch out!
¿Qué?
Here we go! Think you can get away? Brace yourself!
Want a taste of my hammer?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Think you can get away?
Suffocate!
Eat this! Let's play!
Yes, suffocate! That tingle? That tingle?
Get them! Let the show begin!
That tingle?
Brace yourself!
Suffocate! That tingle? Picked. That tingle? I got it. Picked. The wrong.
Now that's rich!
They certainly arrived quickly. Goodness, no.
They seem to have been talking about this.
Why are you looking at me like that? Not long ago, the Knights caught a band of treasure hoarders outside the city. This sword was one of those items. We believed it to be stolen plunder, but no one came to claim it. I noticed it quite by chance while in our storehouse. To tell you the truth.
So, then what happened?
Indeed. And I initially intended to perform some experiments. This ancient-looking weapon once passed through the hands of a now-deceased blacksmith.
A magical sword?
It is said that the smith vanished not long after creating the weapon. Working backwards from its eventual fate as plunder, one can guess that it was...
The blacksmith who made this weapon disappeared? No wonder it's cursed.
Exactly. Do you know the story of Durin was the black dragon who menaced Mondstadt, before finally being defeated by the combined efforts of the Valen and the Animo Archon Barbados? After a fierce battle, the vanquished Durin crashed to... Snow gathers atop this mountain and never melts, which is a most curious phenomenon.
Could it really have been in...
Perhaps this place was chosen as a gravesite precisely so that the snow's power could seal the corrosive toxin coming from Durin's body. It seems plausible that Barbados...
Huh. Was Barbados such a capable god?
Well, these are just my postulations. I don't have any evidence. But what's for certain is that this mountain, in fact, I believe that
A dragon's remain...
Indeed. The dragon's eyes, claws, and scales. In this way, Durin's corruption and venom entered into the sword, and became the... This is very advanced craftsmanship. But using the sword in battle would have allowed the corruption to seep through the... Ordinary mortals cannot withstand such power. The blacksmith must have... You've purified the Valen's tears before, which is a very rare... This ability has protected you from being corrupted or poisoned, and you can completely eliminate their effects, which is why you, and only you, can...
Still, it's glowing!
As far as I'm concerned, this is where this sword is still very weak at present. In some sense. Well then, traveler. Adventure with it to your... I believe that we will soon have all the proof that we need.
Y aquí empieza el evento, parce. Te escarcha 120. 30 y 60. Porque tengo la de 60 dos veces. Está bien esto. ¿No? Vale. Esto se lo bloqueará mañana. Tras 12 horas, tras 11 horas. Necesito conseguir matando bichos.
Are you tired?
Bueno.
Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
Joder, con la mierda esta, que no quiero. Poder dejarse pulsado mucho. Gente, vamos a ir al árbol a ese campamento. Aquí tengo un campamento. Vamos a darle a este tío.
Gliding, you think you can get away?
We've only just begun.
Yahoo! Oh, protect us!
I miscalculated.
¿Para qué sirve esto? Ni puta idea. Mierda. O sea, tengo que conseguir mucho más que ahora. O sea, no, perdón, tengo que conseguir lo mismo que ahora, pero antes me daban deseos y ahora no. Joder, ¿para qué quiero hitos? Yo quiero esto y esto. Y luego, pues esto también. ¿Qué coño serán en la escarlata, tío? Wow, hasta ahí llegaba, ¿sabes? Emoción. Vale, ya está. Bueno, nada, gente, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Mañana volveremos con la siguiente parte del evento y a ver qué pasa. Interesante. Albedo me ha gustado. Bueno, nada, gente, nos vemos mañana. Chao.